Guys, we went a bit over on that topic. So for the last sort of 12 minutes or so, I know that somebody wanted Vicario to be a talking point this week. He's come into a lot of stick this season, would be fair to say. I think, Johnny, I'm going to start with you, Johnny, because I think you've given me the most acknowledgement here with this subject. Vicario, what did you want to talk about with...
I just... Look, he's one that's really dividing people at the moment. I don't think there's any doubt that as a shot stopper, he's been very good. The stats seem to show that. But has he really improved the weak elements of his game over the last 2 years? I don't personally think he has. His crosses, balls into the box from free kicks, we saw against Leeds. We got the sublime and the ridiculous. We got the ridiculous of him parrying the ball into the path of the player when he maybe could have caught it or pushed it way wide. Missing a cross as the ball came into the box completely. And then you go up in the second half, and what was he doing? Made 2 absolutely top-class saves. Is there better keepers out there? Should we be dismissing these errors that he's making? I mean, the one positive maybe is the fact that Thomas Frank has at certain times asked him to play the ball long. But what we have seen, what we saw at Leeds, when we were under pressure, those last 10 minutes, picking up the ball and aimlessly kicking it straight back to the opposition, not even looking where the ball was going, not even trying to retain possession. And as a guy who's meant to be part of the leadership group, it's all very well shouting and screaming at those in front of you, but you have to hold your hand up and accept responsibility when you yourself are the one that's making the mistakes. I like Vicario. I just question whether or not he has all the attributes to sustain a long career at Tottenham Hotspur, and he's not a position which can be improved. And I had that conversation, and then a few days later, we were linked. Well, not linked, but there was talk about us looking for a new goalkeeper. Is that realistic? Is that fair, or are we looking too much into it? Is my question.
Tough one, isn't it? I've been very pro Vicario. I was sort of watching it at Leeds, and I was sort of thinking, Jesus, this is like, you've had, for me, with shot stopping, he's up there with the best. But then you've had the shot where he got his feet wrong against Brighton, the ball that he parried out onto Paulinho for Wolves, and the goal at Leeds. And that's very unlike Vicario, because that is his strength. The cross that he missed, that he completely misjudged where Rodon hit the post. Personally, for me, I'm sort of looking at it and I'm thinking, right, if we're gonna improve and we want to be a team that's going to challenge in the top 3, the way that Poch did for 2 or 3 seasons, then personally I'd go and buy someone like Mike Mannion, and then you've got a top goalkeeper. For me, you've got to go if you're going to buy. I was looking at reports about the best transfer in the summer window, and the only transfer that I can think that is on a par with Kudus is Donnarumma, who I think was the most amazing buy for Man City. And if they win the league, I think he will probably be one of the main reasons. And I think I think in terms of putting right certain areas we need to improve at the moment. I don't think Vicario is in the top 3, but I think if Frank can't improve certain areas of a game, then I am sort of tending to think, yes, listen, if you can go out and get one of the best, for me, Mannion's one of the best 2 or 3 keepers around, and if you can get one of the top 2 or 3 keepers, then definitely, I've been used to watching Jennings and Clements for many, many years, and Pete Lloris for many years. And so for me, I've been used to seeing top quality keepers.
Does he worry you on the feet, Lubo? For me, when I sit down, no matter where I sit, whether it's in the east stand or the south stand,
Yeah.
when the ball comes to his feet, you hear the fans going, "Get rid of it, get rid of it!" Like what? There's the tension.
The worry I have, Johnny. The thing I have, and I'm called a dinosaur because I've not come up to date, and I like old school goalkeepers. You've got you've got a goalkeeper that can use his hands, and you've got 10 outfield players who can't use their hands that are much better with their feet. And we are expecting all of a sudden, because Pep chucked out Joe Hart and brought in, I can't think, who was the keeper he replaced Hart with?
Edison. You're talking about?
Was it in? No, he did. When did he chuck
Claudio Bravo to begin with?
Was it Bravo? Because of that, we are now expecting all our goalkeepers to suddenly acquire skills that our players have been learning for many years. And and when you look at how many goals, how many chances are created because of chaos at the back caused by goalkeepers passing out, just watch it. I mean, I watch Match of the Day 2. I watch the Football League. I watch European games. There are so many goals that are given away because of this playing out from the back by goalkeepers. Hit it long for a target man to, get the ball out.
Why does Pep take the blame for everything in football? Like every team that doesn't pass well, it's Pep's fault and Pep's goalkeeper.
Well, do you know what it is? Sav? I think it's great if you can get a keeper with those skills.
Yeah.
Then it's absolutely fantastic. You've got 11 players who can play with their feet instead of 10, which is a plus. But not many goalkeepers are that good. And Vicario, for me, his short-term passing has been good in terms of accuracy. Where he gets it wrong sometimes are decision making in terms of making that pass when he should be putting it long. And Vicario's like a lot of other keepers. He's very, very good at doing what he's there to do, which is make saves. And the best keepers make more saves than the worst keepers. And I'd like to think, you look at our record, we've conceded 5 goals in 7 league games. So it can't be too bad.
Can I throw something at you though, Lubo? Isn't it? See, I always hear this about Vicario, that it's with his feet. Now, I don't think he's good with his feet, but I don't think that's the main issue. My main issue is, one, I don't think he gives confidence to his back four at all. I think he causes a lot of panic in our own box. Yeah. And 2, for somebody that we're saying is very good with his hands, I think this is his biggest weakness, not shot stopping. Yeah, he's made some mistakes. Every keeper does. For me, I've said this so many times. When the free kicks come in, when the corners come in, when the long throws come in, this is a guy that never comes out and goes, mine. Boom. I'm taking everyone with me. I'm clearing the ball. It's very...
When he does, he usually fumbles it.
Yeah, it's very powder puff. If he does punch it, it's like a weak punch. If he does save, it normally drops sort of in and around the danger zone. I think he's a good shot stopper that doesn't instill confidence. When I look at how goalkeepers like Schmeichel, Van der Sar, when you look at Alisson, these guys come out, dominate, and they boom, and they punch everything clear. That is the thing for me with Vicario. But as I've said, this isn't like, oh my God, if we don't sell this guy immediately, we're in trouble.
No, but you can improve him, right? Europa League final, completely missed the ball. Mickey van der Ven got that.
Hang on, Johnny, stop. Basuma clattered him. Basuma clattered Vicario.
But
I've seen that many times. That was the only time.
I know, but Basuma's not playing at the moment, and Sava's 100% right. And you said it yourself against Leeds. You were there last Saturday. He came out for that ball, and he was miles away from it.
Yeah,
miles away. And it's
happening. Is that the header from Rodon?
Yeah, Rodon.
Oh, yeah. He's in no man's land. He doesn't come on.
No man's.
He was like that against Brighton. The goal against Wolves. Let's be fair. Right. For as bad as we were against Wolves offered nothing. Like, let's be brutally honest. We weren't good v Wolves, but Wolves didn't look like scoring in a million years. And then Vicario gifts them one, and it's like, you know. But I don't know. He's okay. I just think he's a 6 out of 10 goalkeeper. I think he's all right. Sorry if that's harsh. I just don't think I've said this before and people get annoyed with me. I put him in exactly the same bracket as a lot of the Premier League goalkeepers that no one would want to sign. And I mean no one like us. I put him in the bracket with Leno. I put him in the bracket with Pope. I put him in the bracket with Pickford. I put him in that bracket
I'll
with
take Pickford all day long over Vicario. All day and twice on Sundays.
You know what I mean? Sean?
Raya is miles better than us. The Raya argument, you know, where we did better than buying Raya, buying Vicario, that ship has long sailed. Long sailed.
Thing about Vicario is, for me, he's got a massive vulnerability in his confidence. And when it goes in games, he shits himself. And I don't think that's something you can teach. I don't think you can like train that out of a player. Like you can train, you might be able to train him to have more confidence claiming the ball. But when the pressure's on him, when people were doing the high press from goal kicks, and we still 2 years of doing this bollocks where we play it around from the back from a short goal kick, it always ends up causing more problems than it's worth. He doesn't look confident. He looks like and then the sliced clearances we saw against Leeds. All of these things to me stem from a guy that
Bodo,
confidence every other game. And you need the number one thing outside of being a good shot stopper that a goalkeeper needs, and I completely agree with Sava, is solidarity, confidence, calm presence, because it bleeds. It's infectious. Whatever he's presenting to the rest of his team from corner kicks and that, it infects the rest of the players around him. As Lubo, you said we've only conceded 5 goals in 7 games. I would make the argument that that's largely because of the defensive solidarity that we've had. I know we've got to finish, Sava, so I'll let you go.
Yeah, sorry, Stel, you wanted 10 seconds. You got like 10. Got to be before 2 hours. You got 30 seconds.
I like Vicario. He's a good goalkeeper, but we can do better. We can sign better than Vicario.
Agreed.
Love it. Big up, everyone. Thank you very much. I am going to redirect you right now over to Deji. No doubt he's telling everyone we're winning the league. Get over there. Please say the Spurs 5 raid. Much love. See you Thursday night. Thank you, Sean, Johnny, Stel, me, and Lubo. Much love. Take care. And as always, come on, you Spurs.
You Spurs.